Alright, gang, welcome back to Jenny LeClue, Detective Vu. So, we're exploring this dark, ominous lake. So we just got done in there. Where do we go next? Did we ever explore down here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we did find something down there. I don't remember. It's been quite a few days since I played. I'm mostly focused on my fan fictions. Where haven't we looked yet? I feel like we have been down here. Okay. Pretty sure we found something down there.
Sure is fun to hit stuff.
So I'm actually hitting that thing. So that's actually an object I'm hitting. So where haven't I been yet? So we've been down in Bagel Bay. We're just in the low visibility. We were in the fishing area. We were in the swirly. The shallow grave waterway? Well, yeah. We would have had to go through there to get here in the first place. So I guess all I can do now is just head to the exit. Oh, we have been up here. I was wondering. There's obviously going to be something hidden up here. Huh. I'm surprised. I feel like it's very easy to miss something in this, non-linear level. It's like this isn't just a two-direction area like everywhere else in the game. No, this is kind of like an open area. I mean, it's a linear path, but they can easily hide stuff in these little corners, you know? It's a really different area. It makes me worried that I might miss something. I can't just leave the lake. I actually have to select the leave lake thing.
That's the way to my house.
It's kind of weird, but okay.
The night was still and quiet on the far side of the lake.
Nice bridge. Oh, I forgot.
No one ever comes down here. Not since they stopped repairing the bridge.
And yet it was hard to shake the feeling of being watched.
This is CJ's fault. He really believes all that stuff.
Once you start to see things, there's no going back.
I wonder what he meant by that.
I have to remember, like, when there are hidden objects like that, they're obviously going to be on my walking path. Like, they're not going to be, like, down on those rocks or up in this tree or something. They would have to be on my walking... That may not be entirely true, though. I could just be, like, under this tree and be able to collect it because of video game magic. But we already have that kind of video game magic with the bottles.
Forest Trail. Voted most likely place to be eaten by bears. Arthurton Gazette.
Okay.
Perfect. Just as I'm about to enter the spooky woods.
The good folks at Arthurton Power and Light were not easing Jenny's fear of the dark. Of course, this was the very reason curfew had been put in place.
Okay. Well, the lighting came back at least. Jenny's imagination ran wild. In the darkness, every sound was a threat, every shadow a monster. She's nearly home, just a little further. Ooh, okay, this seems pretty mystical. I'm getting some Ori and the Blind Forest vibes. I should get this Ori 2. Like, I know they made a sequel to Ori, but like, I just have no interest in the Xbox One, so I just didn't feel like getting it, even though I should. So it's probably a really great game. I gotta make some use of my Xbox One, come on.
What happened to the bridge?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end.
Ah, just like the other bridge.
She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'd rather plummet to my death.
Okay.
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Well, he won't let me run.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math.
Six feet, badly damaged.
The bridge is too weak for a running jump.
Strong tailwind.
Taking into account the strong tailwind, and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof, I could make that jump 2 out of 3 times. Not bad odds.
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
This is a fun little, it's not really platforming, it's just, like, it's kind of like a 2D platforming adventure, but with no real jumping. Which is ironic, because, I mean, that's the whole idea, because she couldn't actually jump that at all. This is really a really unique game. I really like its setups. I can go down. Okay, what's on this side? I feel like there's gonna be like a secret or something. So what's the point of getting on this? I can jump. So I was supposed to come this way.
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, unable to pull herself to safety. How could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save herself?
I can't give up now. Mom needs me.
Okay, now I'm really worried that I missed
Jenny
something.
had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay
There's
ahead?
probably something hidden if I climb to the bottom.
It's too late to turn back now.
That sucks. That sucks. That was kind of misleading. It made me think this was a secret area. Well, if I miss something in this level, I'll know where it is.
Recent brush with death, but Jenny's heart was pounding in her chest.
That's not my heart. That's... CJ's compass. The needle is shaking like crazy.
Only this way. Okay. So what's this way? Is this a secret? I can't tell it's a secret anymore. Well, I feel like we want to go up there, because that'll take us back on the main road. So let's go down here first.
Is this what the compass was pointing to?
Jenny paused for a moment and listened. It was quiet, but distinct. A constant pulse. Mechanical, unnatural.
Man-made?
But other than the sound it emitted, this rock was like any other in the forest.
Until I did this.
What's this? Another postcard piece. Curious.
Alright, well this is obviously a secret area. That is weird though. That rock will come into play eventually. Let's see if there's a secret over there. Oh, that actually hadn't hurt. Can't actually step on this part though. So who's gonna ambush us from the rocks? Thought we were gonna fall in that hole for a second. See, I feel like someone's gonna ambush us. That's why there's all these big hiding spots in the foreground.
There's something under there.
Jenny had spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor. It's rusted up pretty badly. I can't move it. What a strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
Oh, it's the same puzzle. Just the same puzzle from the beginning. See if I can solve it again. Yeah, it's really easy.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny peered into the opening.
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
And so, Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
Alright. Time for a little side venture, I guess. Okay, that's ominous. Alright, let's go inside this big satellite-looking thingy.
Didn't sound good.
In all her short life, Jenny LeClue had never found herself in such a peculiar place. The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities. Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes, an incredible mystery in her very own backyard.
Mysterious laboratory.
Jenny wiped away a thick layer of dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
It's so futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
Alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
But its purpose would remain a mystery. Jenny dared not touch its intricate interface.
I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Oh dear.
Alright. This one all the way up. Oh, this goes all the way around. Alright, hold it face up. We'll have you face up. We'll have you face up. We'll have you face up. I feel like I want the staticky sound. Probably something I'm trying to do with this. I want that to be narrowed. I want to get rid of the staticky sound. can't seem to leave this area. There's gotta be something we have to do here. Okay, that's different looking. I'm trying to make them dance. It's like maybe when the dials shake to a high point on the left side there, that's how you know you're supposed to be in this zone. Okay. I think the dials are responding to the voices. I'm hearing numbers. Okay, so we're listening for the numbers.
As Jenny turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the
I think I found the right code!
A voice. What does he say? It's a pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with extremely limited vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
Okay, that took some figuring out, but we got there.
Looks fancy. And broken. There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
It was just a blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left by a
That's
pen.
what I thought.
I know exactly what to do.
Oh, that's I know that trick. That's pretty clever.
It worked.
They did that in Danganronpa.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a code of some kind.
The world's least secure code.
Yeah, reminds me of Shaolin Showdown. The code was 1, 2, 3.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
Well, that was creepy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was easy.
Code accepted. System authorized and on for activation.
Well, we figured out the mystery behind that right away.
Sphere hermetically field. Magnetic transducer coils targeting. Rotation phase harmonics stabilized. Commencing experiment phase 137. Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break.
I don't smoke.
Decompressing spherical chamber.
I drink juice during my breaks. And eat a muffin. I don't smoke. That's unhealthy.
I should get out of here before my skin melts off.
Alright, this is really interesting. Check over here real quick. Alright, let's go. The rocks are floating now. So,
The boulders must have weighed a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
So, this is Gravity Falls.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this.
Okay, so we're just in Gravity Falls. We discover Grunkle Sand's secret bunker. Okay, I'm curious. Oh, okay. This might be a waste of time. I'm curious if that boulder is floating now. That beeping boulder that was down the stairs. Like, I was thinking that little base would have something to do with this blinking boulder that we found. And I was debating whether or not I would go back and check the boulder after we climbed out of there. Nah, I'm just gonna go check it real quick, because I'm curious. Again, this is probably a huge waste of time. It doesn't really seem like anything's floating around here. So, like, the gravitation might not reach this far. Like, we probably had to do that whole puzzle to unclear the road. Like, if we tried to go forward, the road would have been blocked by boulders, but we'd have to do that whole puzzle just to make the boulders float. But it doesn't really seem like it goes down this far, so we're probably wasting our time. And I am 100% right, baby. I am so smart, and I'm proud of myself.
So that's what was beeping. It's a transmitter. It must be connected to the lab.
Okay, but what do we have to examine? Okay, there wasn't anything over here before. Come on, game. What wasn't this here before? Well, I'm glad we found that. I get nothing really happens though. Well, at least we found the sticker. That's good. So we just find that, but we don't really do anything with it. It's good to see that the boulder actually moved. I was 100% right, because I know my Nintendo, I mean, this isn't a Nintendo game, but Nintendo has trained me to suspect suspicious things like that, and connect them to future puzzles. Like, even Jak and Daxter kind of pulled a trick like that, where he had to defeat this this plant boss to activate the vents, and that would trigger the vents in a previous level, and that's how you got those collectibles, by doing something in the later levels, which is really clever. And then there's Banjo-Kazooie does that, too, because it likes to interconnect its worlds. Where you can only solve certain puzzles by doing puzzles in other worlds. That's a little more complex than this, but you get what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Well, so much for that.
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them. Just thinking about him hurt.
Oh. No. What? What does that say? No squares allowed? It's weird. No squares?
What was that?
Oh, random cop, yay.
Steven! Steven! Steven!
What?
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big. Real big.
There's nothing.
But I'm getting some
There, so
super
sorry.
spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand. If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny LeClue.
That's tempting.
But Jenny couldn't risk being seen by the police.
There's probably a sneakier way in.
Out of the police's line of sight, the basement was her best entry point into the house.
Except that window is locked, and all my lockpicking gear is inside.
Yeah, I thought so.
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Oh, this window in particular.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
Alright then.
That's Mom's room.
The window looked a promising point of entry.
I could climb the tree up onto the roof.
But as Jenny knew, all the windows on the second floor were bolted down.
Dad did it after a raccoon got in and trashed the place.
Jenny could try to climb the tree.
But I already see an easier way in.
I just want to see all the
My room.
dialogue.
And inside.
My detective gear.
But unfortunately, this window was also bolted shut. Jenny recalled the Christmas Eve when she had climbed down the chimney and discovered how difficult the jolly old man's job was.
And dirty. There's definitely a cleaner way in.
Oh! Oh, I thought I saw something small there. Oh, I'm so smart.
Not going in that way.
What could the police have found inside her house?
And if they found what they're looking for, why are they still here? Dang, they've got the back door covered too.
Well, I already see that. Pretty obvious.
I carved that jack-o'-lantern.
How normal life had seemed just days ago. For a moment, she missed that life.
There'll be plenty of time to carve pumpkins once I've saved my mom.
So it's actually close to Halloween. Interesting. Dialogue would have been different if I didn't find the solution already, but oh well.
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up.
Alright, that was kind of scary.
Hey!
Hey!
Who goes there?
Caught! Jenny would have to think fast or risk being jailed like her mother.
Should go with the
It was
ghost.
nothing.
A ghost cat. That's improvising.
Steven! Please tell me you're there.
What's up, buddy?
I think you should know, and I say this with 100% certainty, that there's a...
Spit it out already.
There's a mountain lion out here!
Very likely. They're indigenous to this area.
What?
Just don't let it eat you. I don't need any more paperwork.
Oh, God. I think I'll just head inside for a minute to check on something.
Phew, that was close.
So, were we supposed to get caught there? Huh. Well, now I'm curious what the ghost option would have been. I feel like if we were more exposed, we would have been caught. It's interesting. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Let's explore this way real quick. Nope. Of course.
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement?
Yeah, why not?
It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought. Jenny was in, undetected.
Home sweet home. What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to.
Oh, this will be fun. I gotta click that afterward, right? So what's my clue? There's gotta be a clue to this. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? I want to say like some of these numbers are, maybe they are in the same order. I'm just kind of misread it. There's gotta be some kind of clue to this. of all lining up those lines that are on the thing? Austin's playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Go Austin. I swear I'm on the right track with this, though. Is there no 9? Oh, there's no 8 or 9. That's interesting. Like, not just the sideways, but like the top and bottom lines have to line up too, I think. I can't see the left side very well because it's so dark. Experimenting with this point. Wow. I'm not sure about this puzzle. Are they the sides with the most brightness to them? See, this side is bright. This side's bright. Yeah, is it the sides with like the weird textures? Ah, wow. It was the sides with the weird textures.
Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside?
It took longer to solve than it should have. I'll admit.
The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the Dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it.
shouldn't button mash. I should look for stickers first. I don't see any stickers. Why can't we go out this far? That's suspicious. Wait, I had to change page? Oh. Okay then. Once with the family rabbits, their home was a 3-story tall carrot cake near a river. Walking past, the bear smelled the delicious frosting and began eating the cake. "What is this, madness? She'll purge us of house and home," cried the small child. Soon the house had nearly lost all its icing. Is that a sticker? This whole thing feels like a sticker. Actually, the one thing left was the furniture. Satiated, the bear leapt and the terror passed. The rabbits had survived. They were now free to run about and gather materials and build a new house, hopefully a bit less tasty this time.
This feels familiar. Like I've seen it before. Wait, no! I've heard it before! On the radio in the underground lab!
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book?
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Thanks for playing that again. Oh, this is interesting. This gave me a prompt to examine something. Oh no, I guess not. So rabbit 49. Oh, let's just look for the 49. Or something. So I can see these numbers right here. There's also rabbit 55. And bear 8. Huh. Let's just go to the next page. Well, there's a 36. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to just match the letters, or the words. Well, that bear is not being struck. Soon. So bear is not being affected. Does rabbit have to be next to a number? And same with bear? Okay, let's look for the numbers then. Might as well just button mash all the text, you know? Alright, so the rest are just numbers. Like numbered words. Here's the whale. Oh, no, we're not looking for the numbers. We're just looking for relevant words? I'm confused. I'm confused about this now. What? Okay. Just button mash all the words, okay? Like, I don't know the exact solution to this puzzle besides just button mash all the words. And eventually something will take effect like that. Like, how does bear number whatever count to they? So now I need the rabbit one. There's plenty more to click over here, though. I didn't really get those words very well. Or at the very least, you have to just click around the general area a bit. This is the 50... I'm guessing the... Let's actually look for the 55. So where's the 55 at? This is the last page. So where's the 55 at? There is a missing page. That's worrisome. I guess we'll just keep button mashing the text. So I'm actually reading that golden goose story, and that's kind of sad. Just cut open the goose, try to get the eggs, but nope, you just killed a magical goose. You're proud of yourself. This is the last page. Soon they will rabbit, listen, relive their rancid past. Do I have to click one of the titles? There it
Soon
is.
they will all listen. Relive their rancid past.
I have no idea what you're supposed to do for that puzzle.
Message read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And a secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective gear.
Yep, that was quite the little detour in our own basement.
Oh crap!
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
Make yourselves at home, why don't you?
Forget about it. There's more in the back of the fridge.
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too.
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house. Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, are fighting words.
You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police.
Which means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful.
Maybe. But I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation. Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
So I guess it's not on your walk path. It could just be anywhere. What? How did I not get it?
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, all reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad. Mending the molecular bonds of marriage. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky. A field guide to fascinating flora, written by Weiss, Felding, and Strasberry. Did the dean write this book? This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it. The dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad.
Okay.
Ackroyd Inspections Report. I've never seen this before. This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. They were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there. October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident.
The dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
He must have known that the lab was unsafe, but still let my dad work in there?
Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the dean's death.
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it that way?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet. I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective.
I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate. Aha! The missing fuse. This was years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. I might, need this later. Quantum tunneling and adaptive spectral optics. Sounds like a real page-turner. Dad was such a nerd.
Oops, clicked out of that by accident. I don't know. Do we examine everything? I feel like we examined everything by now. Keep zooming in on those for some reason. Well, I think we examined everything.
And then there was light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back. Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
Why do I have a headache?
I don't know.
It's so hot in here. So nice.
Yeah, it is.
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
Platforming.
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all.
Do this next time.